My name is Titi. Titi Dola Alaka. I am 23 years old.
My name is Moses Billy. I'm 25. I met Titi through my very, very close friend, like very, very close friend. So like they're family together, and so I met Titi. Ever since then, we've been cool.
2020 always kept my mind, so I'm not even sure how long we've known each other.
I think 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think 2 years. I was there when your graduation. I remember.
Toby brought him to my graduation, and
You were doing like a home ceremony thing.
it was a compulsory home ceremony thing.
Yeah, so we came. There was drinks, there was food. I remember. Was that the first time we were meeting?
No.
When was the first time we met?
I think one of Toby's parties when he did.
Oh yes,
something with Wale.
Toby's girl. He was doing like a end of the year party or something. Was
Yes.
he with sketch by Wale? And he was he introduced it to me. He was like, "Hey, that's my cousin." I'm like, "Oh, your cousin is cute."
And Toby was like, "Oh, my friend said he wants to talk to you." And I'm like, "Who is your friend that wants to talk to me? Can't he carry himself here by himself and talk to me by himself?"
Yeah. The relationship we have is kind of on and off relationship. Like 1 minute we are cool, then the other minute we are like, but we are really friends. Like I can't call you friend. I consider you family because you're like my best friend's favorite family member.
I would like consider our relationship. I don't know, honestly. It's not certain.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like...
Yeah, it's weird.
I think love is a little bit hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think we used to we like each other, and it's a little bit intimate. We've done one or two stuff, but it's not that intimate. So that's why I said love is like very, very strong. I can use the word like.
It's always uncertain with you. Like I don't always know where I stand. Like what is going on? It's always what is in my head. Like what is really going on here? So that is what is always in my head. But yes, there's a bit of likeness. And all those talking that you're always talking about, it's not my fault. And we both know that.
Yeah. Okay, I think the challenge we used to have is communication. Like, we don't communicate very well because, like I said, it's on and off. So probably Titi's always the kind of person that will be like, oh, I texted you and you're just replying just now. She's that kind of person that if she's texting you, she probably wants you to reply very soon. Or she'll just be like, oh, she's very quick to say, oh, you ghosted me. Oh, I feel like you probably... And Titi used to feel like, I don't know why she feels like that. She feels like because she's my very close friend, family member. So she feels like that's why we still talk. Like she feels like if my friend wasn't there in the picture, like if she wasn't my friend, family member, she used to feel like we will not talk anymore. So even though Titi texts you and maybe I didn't reply like today and I reply like tomorrow, Titi will be like, oh, like go over and you ghosted. She's always fast to use that word ghost. I don't know, probably she's used to guys ghosting her, so.
They always say without fire, I don't know how that word goes. That smoke fire thing,
yeah.
So
without smoke, there's always a fire. Or without fire, like if there's no fire, like smoke cannot just come from anywhere. So you feel like it's what I've done, like previously.
Is how I perceive it. So I feel I communicate, and I don't have patience. Everybody knows that already.
Yeah.
I'm always saying this because of Toby. That's why we still talk. It feels that way most of the time.
Why? What would you feel like? We have a relationship outside Toby now.
I know we do, but like, it feels that way most of the time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm so sorry you feel that way, but I don't think that it is. I don't know why you always feel that way. I'm a man of myself, right? I can make decisions for myself. I can choose who I choose to be friends with and who I don't choose to be friends with.
It's just what happens.
So if I'm being cool with you, right, it's not because of the influence of somebody. Actually, it's an influence too, but I'm not even going to lie. There's an influence because I feel like if I do something wrong to you, I'll probably do something wrong to him and it's going to be like, what did you do to about it? So
Has Toby ever messaged you?
No. No, you're not that kind of person. You don't have that kind of attitude, but I'm always very careful, especially with your heart, with your feelings and all of that stuff. So we don't get it caught up and all of that stuff, so that's just...
So another thing is, I feel because I am leaving Nigeria soon, so you're now trying to distance yourself from me.
you said something like that, and we had that conversation.
I
And I was
always tell
like,
you,
bro,
that's why I like to communicate myself. I want you to know what is going on.
But I'm not like, what would you feel like if you feel like you're going to leave Nigeria pretty soon? Is that one more reason why I should even be more closer to you? But
If I'm done, I'll run.
no. I'm not wrong. But actually, what actually caused the distance was because I felt like like I said, women. You guys feelings always like.
Am I dramatic?
No, you're not dramatic. I'm just saying like you're one of the most simplest person I've ever met before. I told you. So like you're very plain and you're very simple. But I just feel like at least you're a woman. So if you're not being woman things, and I've been in that kind of situation before, and I end up losing those kind of friendship or relationship or anything I have done. For Titi, right? Titi is actually a very smart girl. She's really, really smart, and she's like things that you don't expect her to know, she would know. But one thing about her is that she would just be like, she would look naive. So you think she doesn't know what she's doing, or you think she doesn't know what's going on. But she's capturing everything. Then the day that she will not pour it down for you, you'll not be like, what? Like, what am I talking to? Is this Titi? And I'll be like, oh my God. But if you look, she'll just be like, she's naive. She'll just be looking naive and all of that stuff. And even when Toby started telling me about stuff like you used to do in school and how you used to be in school, how calm and collected you used to be. So, and I'm like, if I compare it with some kind of, I'll be like, ooh. Like your look doesn't match. But I feel you're a really smart girl, so I feel like Aunt Titi can cook. Like she cooks pretty good. So have I tasted your food before? No. But anytime I text you or call you, like, oh, I'm always cooking for mommy. I'm always cooking for daddy, and Titi's like the baby of the house. So I feel like she has that wifey quality. Yeah, like she can take care of a man. Yeah, in some cases, like you have some flaws too. You're not that perfect. You have some flaws too. You're always like if you like, oh, am I disturbing you? Am I just like, okay, don't worry, let me just leave you. Titi is like that, and I'll be like, bro, you're not disturbing me. Like she's always like she doesn't want to step on your toes. She's always like that kind of person that she doesn't want to step on your toes. So even though when something is probably pissing her off and she's probably not comfortable with it, she'll still be like. So I feel like she's that kind of lady who will get married to a guy and she would be very, very loyal. But even though she, deep down, because of Twitter and all of that stuff, she'd be like, oh, she wants to come out as that. Like she's a bad bitch and all of that stuff.
I'm a bad bitch.
But deep down, she's she's very loving. She's always that kind person. But to the outside, she especially what she used to see, like those memes and all those things she used to see on Instagram about how can you wake up in the morning to cook for a man? All of that. Titi is a big fan of all those things. Like she's always supporting it. But deep down is what Titi can do. I can vouch for you that Titi will do that shit. But Titi will always make you feel like, oh, no, I don't think I can do that for a man. Why would I come and do this for a man? Why would I? So she's that kind of person. But deep down, like me too. Your friends might not know, but me too. I know you will do stuff like that.
Those Twitter memes. If I am tired, even my mother knows, if I'm tired, I am not going to wake up in the morning and do anything. Example, today.
Do you believe I can make the right choices for you? Like if you put me in a situation like, okay, I might think, Moses, what do you think about this? What do you think?
So yes, you actually, like, anytime I come to a place, how will I put this? I have to do like a comparison stuff. So if I go somewhere else, the person will be like, expect me to like enter the kitchen and start doing stuff. I'm not going to do that. So but anytime I come to your place, you're always like, Titi, what are you going to eat? Oh my God, Titi, what is going on? Like you're very, should I say caring? In a way. Because sometimes you're not, and I've spoken about that already. But you're very caring in a way, like, you're always like, oh, in fact, you're the kind of person that will practically carry the person on top of your head and be walking through everywhere. Like, you must not put your feet on the floor. You must not cut yourself. You must not have any injury. You'll be like, what is this on your hand? Oh, how did this happen? Stuff like that. Sometimes we look at it like, kilo shape, boy, go. And then you actually, I don't have plenty words in my mouth. I don't really know how to talk and express myself, but you help me in that aspect. So you're a very nice person, Sha. With a good heart. this.
For me, what do I scare more about Titi? Because Titi is carefree. Like, she's so free. Like, she just wants to have fun and explore and get drunk and just live life.
Don't get drunk all the time. It's not saying like I'm a drunkard.
Okay, no, you're not a drunkard, but like anytime you want to get drunk, you get drunk. Like, you get really high. I've never seen you like vexed before. Like, you're always smiling. So today I saw you vexed. Like, you're like, what's wrong with you? Like, all of that stuff. So, and I think you're under influence a little bit. So
I was not under any influence. I was pissed off. I'm still pissed off.
The only thing I feel like about you, the only thing I'm scared about you is like probably when you're under influence and you'll be able to control yourself, or you say something or you do something that you like, you won't. And I think that apart from that, yeah, good. And I feel like you're not too expressive. Like, but once you want to be expressive, voila. Like, you're going to like tell every in and out of everything, like things that I was not even expecting. Like, you're always going to say it. But that's the only thing I fear is about you not being able to control yourself when you're having so much fun and all of that stuff. Like, I feel like you should know your limits. I feel like you don't know your limits. Like, you don't know when to stop for it.
My fears about you is that most of the time I don't really know what you're thinking. And I want to know what is going on inside your head. So if I tell you what is going on inside my head, I expect you to like say it back. But you don't. You just laugh and other talks. You try to find yourself and wiggle out of it. So that's one. And another thing, I think I've said that before, like, you're going to ghost. Just go like that.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
I think the kind of guys you've been with is actually, you need to go for a therapy, actually, because
I'm supposed to be offended, but I am not.
No, because you have to go for a therapy, because the fact that you're always wanting to feel like I was always ghost, like, why would I ghost?
As I said,
I'm actually a pretty lady and I care about you.
What will I want to change? Nothing much, apart from the disappearing acts.
Okay. You feel like we should communicate more?
Yes, definitely.
Like, how do you like your communication? Like, everyday talk?
See, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
As you said by yourself, I am not normal.
Yeah.
So, it's not like...
I feel like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of talking every day. Because I feel like if you talk every day, I feel like you easily get tired of that person. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct.
Yeah, because I feel like... But if you give like this, I feel distance like creates like give you person time to miss the person.
I'm about to go on a very long distance.
No, not like distance. Like you know, like just not talking every day gives you time to like, you know, miss the person. Then you have a bunch of things to catch up on because you've not seen in a long period of time and all of that stuff.
My life
so
is
even though you go away, we still talk now. Can still FaceTime. Still, you know.
Okay, so I'm used to having, or rather seeing, toxic people in my life. Okay. My friends can testify, and they always warn me. Hmm. So
do you feel like I'm toxic?
I said I'm used to.
Okay.
So one part of my head is telling me that, oh, you're definitely going to be added to my list of toxic members.
So that's the problem. I think that's the problem.
So I'm guiding myself.
Yeah, I know. I don't want us to go from not talking anymore.
No, I'm going to talk to you.
Or not like being in the same place and not being able to be comfortable. Because like I said, I see you more like family more than friends. You understand? So
that would
yeah, no.
That would always teach my head.
Yeah, no,
this.
Because I feel like you're more like family. So I don't want to do anything that will now make you feel like, oh, like okay, Moses is fuck boy. That Moses is it. No, I don't know. I don't want to have that kind of image.
I said that Moses is very mad.
Yeah, you understand. Yeah, you understand. So I don't want us to go out. So I'm always like I'm protecting our relationship so we don't get to that stage. Okay, Titi. Why are you holding my hands? So what I want to tell you is like you're actually a very good person. I feel like you should keep doing what you do and just keep your heads up and you'll be fine. And you just need to be more carefree. Like, I feel like you are too carefree. Like, you don't, like, you just leave yourself like you don't care. Like, And you're always like that. You're always like, oh no, I don't care. I don't care. Like maybe your car is making a sound. You'll be like, oh,
No, I care about my
I'll
baby,
keep driving
please.
it like that. Because Titi will be like, oh,
No.
our car is making one sound, and she'll keep driving like that till the
I
wheels
have
fall
to
off. I feel like you need to be more carefree about things you care about, and you know, I just feel like you need to be more carefree.
I feel you should be open to other people. Like you already have your mindset on something, so and you don't want to change your mind. Like when you said you feel your whole calculation is working when it is not, but you still feel it is working. So you should be you should be able to
be
change.
flexible.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
So and I wish you all the best in life.